So what did I think about Scottie Pippen calling Dr. J the greatest player ever in his book? I have no problem with it. If you talk about a guy who captured the imagination, the totality, and the creativity, he's one of the ones. Before there was Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, you could later say Kobe, and whoever else you want to say, Vince Carter, Dominic Wilkins, all the guys who were athletic, Clyde Drexler. I could name a lot of names, but he was electrifying in the air. His creativity, his rise. I would often say that Julius Erving was the basketball like O.J. Simpson was the football back in the day, because the electricity, the magnitude, or like Ali in the boxing ring. We don't even just talk wins and losses or historical greatness. We talking about just that kind of synergy that you felt like, wow, this guy was like magic. He really had an aura about him. I still remember that play in the finals against the Lakers, that reverse under the rim, Mark Landsberg diving, and he throws that ball off the glass. That's still one of the sickest plays I've ever seen. Magic was playing in that game, and he was in awe, because you got to go back and you're in the game and you got to admire it, but then you got to go back and try to create on the other end. You had to pick a moment where you're just like, this guy is unreal. The dunk against Michael Cook, the breakaway, the dunks against the Trailblazers with Bill Walton. When he went to the ABA, that was a trailblazing move. And I think he paid a price, because obviously the NBA needed him. Think about it. They had to sell the rights to the Nets, back to the NBA, to the Sixers. He was winning championships in the ABA. He was an incredible player there, the best player there. And I say he's one of the 15 greatest players ever. And it's not, you can rank him however you want. Some people got him in the top 5, top 10. I'm not going to argue with that, because I'm going to tell you something. He led the Sixers to the finals. When they got Moses Malone, which was one of the greatest one-year wonder runs I've ever seen, 4-4-4, he was bringing it. And he was always a guy that he was class personified, on and off the court. Had a distinctive style about him. Well, when Grover Washington Jr. writes a song about you with his saxophone playing, and even though Grover Washington was born in Buffalo, New York, like myself, but he grew up in Philly. What a tribute. But that's Dr. J brought the magic. Dr. J was somebody that you just looked at and you were in awe of, because his talents, his creativity, So, and he's always been a standard. The truth is that a lot of stuff that Allen Iverson and others did, he was doing back in the day. People just don't realize how, if you don't get to see how incredible his talent, his depth was. I can understand why Scottie would be in awe of him, and for the position he played and what he did, because he was a pioneer. Think about it. He set 2 leagues on fire. He never got his due, because David Stern, after Magic and Bird with the Buddy Lethal Weapon situation, and I got no problem with that, but it's just that Dr. J got the short end of the stick, because once Michael Jordan came along, and then the marketing and everything. And I'm not taking nothing from Jordan. You can say he's a better player and all that, but who was the catalyst to getting him there? It was Julius Erving. Dr. J was doing it, and he was that dude. And to a lot of people, he's still revered. A lot of people have held him on their list and talk about his impact. And if we talking about the impact and the guy who made you feel something, he transcended as well as anybody. He was almost like, like I said, like O.J. Simpson, like Pele, like Ali in the 70s, like Reggie Jackson. Whoever was big time, you got to put Dr. J in that conversation. Arthur Ashe, the class aspects, the dominance, the wins. Think about this. Dr. Dre, the producer, music producer, who is he named after? Dr. J. That's his moniker. You just knew he was one of a kind, and he left such a lasting impact. So I have no problem with Scottie Pippen saying that, because he's one of the 15 greatest players ever to me. And if we got the totality of his ABA and anything isn't interrupted, we don't know where he would have ranked with rings and the situations, because he was a one-man. He's one of one. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like it. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.